to His Excellency Mr. Muhammad Waliur Rahman, Honorable Governor of Punjab, and the Honorable Ambassadors from Malaysia and Indonesia for gracing the event. Excellencies, your presence in today's conference holds great importance as it would certainly help in exploiting the untapped potential of trade and tourism between platform for fostering collaboration and improving connectivity among private sector representatives from Pakistan and the member states of ASEAN. It is our shared goal to boost mutual trade and explore new horizons of economic cooperation. The ASEAN region has long been recognized as a dynamic economic powerhouse, and Pakistan is keen to harness the immense potential it offers for our mutual benefits. LCCI has always been at the forefront of supporting the economic growth of Pakistan through facilitating exporters and empowering the local business community. Today, I reaffirm that solid commitment to this cause as we believe that promoting international partnerships and collaborations is essential for achieving sustainable economic prosperity. We are driven by factors such as favorable demographics, increasing urbanization, rising consumer demand, and expanding trade and investment opportunities. The global exports of ASEAN stood in excess of $2 trillion in year 2022, while imports at $1.87 trillion. Pakistan's exports to ASEAN are merely $1.58 billion, while our imports from ASEAN are around $8.96 billion. Pakistan has already signed free trade agreement with Malaysia, and the same is in process with Indonesia. It is worth mentioning that ASEAN serves as a vital trade and investment hub, both within the region and globally. It has established a network of free trade agreements with key trading partners facilitating trade flows. I deem it necessary to talk about the Special Investment Facilitation Council that was constituted by the government in June 2023, which would primarily focus on investment and privatization initially in 5 areas, including agriculture, minerals, information technology, telecommunication, and energy. This council, also referred as SIFC, which will act as a single window for multi-domain cooperation in relevant fields with GCC countries in particular and other countries in general for facilitation of investment and developing for an enabling policy environment. I want to draw the attention of investors from ASEAN region towards this council, which can greatly help them in seeking fast-track projects implementation in Pakistan. One of the primary aims of this conference is to attract investors from the ASEAN region, particularly those belonging to the tourism sector, towards Pakistan. We invite these investors to visit Pakistan and explore the numerous investment opportunities in the field of tourism, infrastructure, hospitality, and services. Together, we can create a vibrant tourism industry that not only enriches our economies, but also encourages cultural exchange and understanding among our people. Before concluding my welcome speech, I would like to inform the Honorable Governor Punjab and the heads of Indonesian and Malaysian missions. The Lahore Chamber is organizing the annual function of Ambassadors Dinner on 14th September 2023 at President House, Islamabad. I formally invite you to please join us on the given date. As Excellency Muhammad Azhar Majlan is one of the chair of the ASEAN Committee in Islamabad, so we request you to please ensure that all the heads of missions belonging to ASEAN region should join us in Ambassadors Dinner. It will be a great honor for us to welcome all of them. I look forward to a fruitful session ahead and hope that this conference will go a long way in realizing the desired objectives. Thank you very much for visiting Lahore Chamber.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi ta'ala wabarakatuh. Let us praise upon Allah for giving us this opportunity to have this kind of big gathering. First and foremost, Excellency Muhammad Waliur Rahman, Governor of Punjab, His Excellency Adam Tugio, Ambassador of Indonesia to Pakistan, Mr. Kasif Anwar, President LCCI, Mr. Zafar Mahmood, Senior Vice President LCCI, Mr. Adnan Khalid Bhat, Vice President LCCI, and Raja Hassan Akhtar, Member LCCI and Convener on ASEAN. Well, I'm very much honored to be here this afternoon to be among all of you, the captains of industry of Lahore. Lahore is the capital cultural of Pakistan, so it is only apt for you all to have this kind of gathering on trade and tourism potential in ASEAN. I would like to break my talk into two segments. One would be trade and tourism, Pakistan-Malaysia, trade and tourism, Pakistan-ASEAN. If you allow me to go on with this discourse, Honorable Governor. Malaysia attaches great importance to its relation with Pakistan. We started our relation back in 1957 when we gained our independence. That was 66 years ago. And we have a good people-to-people connection between Malaysia and Pakistan.
The governors of Punjab, Honorables Mr. Kasif Anwar, the President of LCCI, Mr. Zafar Mahmood, Senior Vice President, Mr. Adnan Karibad, Vice President RCCI, and also Mr. Raja Hassan Akhtar, the conveners of this important meeting, and also Mr. Zafar Mahmood, Senior Vice President of RCCI, and esteemed executive members of Lahore Chambers Commerce and Industry, ladies and gentlemen, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. I think, and also certainly my, almost forget, sorry, my good friends, Honorable Excellencies, Ambassadors Malaysia, Ambassador Azhar. Certainly, it is an honor for me also to be invited here to join the chairs of the ASEAN Committee in Islamabad to have
His Excellency Adam Mulawarman Tugio, Ambassador of Indonesia, very respected Mr. Kashif Anwar Sahab, President, Lahore Chamber of Commerce and Industry, dear office bearers and members of Lahore Chamber of Commerce and Industry, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, Assalamu alaikum. It is indeed a great honor and privilege for me to attend this remarkable trade and tourism conference on ASEAN. I must congratulate and compliment the President and the Lahore Chamber and the office bearers for choosing such an important topic and for such an important subject for this conference and for this get-together. You know, when we come together in conferences, in the meetings, we deliberate on certain things, there's always a way forward, and that during those moments helps us think about new avenues. And in our busy life, when we do our routine chores and works and errands, finding time out and come together, we start to think about new avenues. And it is indeed a responsibility of the Chamber and the leadership of the Chamber to provide its members into insights and into possibilities and into opportunities which the world has to offer. Now, especially at this juncture, when Pakistan is going through extraordinary times, after a lot of turbulence, I don't want to go into details, but we are at a point then when we see rupee devalued in a big manner, and we see the local economy had slowed down. We have seen that Pakistan in 2022 was about to declare default, and many of the economic experts and economic analysts had predicted that Pakistan actually had defaulted back then, and just a mere announcement was to be made. So it was a wonderful comeback from times when we were about to default, and now we are heading towards new avenues and new opportunities. Every challenge has its own opportunity and it gives you a chance. But it gives chance to those who persevere, who stand tall, and who don't give up hope.
PTA was signed between Pakistan and Indonesia. Now, the ASEAN delegations, which has been referred by the governor of Punjab, had the 50 people's delegation in Pakistan, and we had in Lahore Chamber of Commerce and Industry as well. We meet them, and TDAP organize all these 50 peoples from the ASEAN countries. Basically, Excellency, we need your support to sign an free trade agreement as ASEAN, as India has this agreement with ASEAN. And now we request you, the government of Pakistan is now geared up to launch this activity, as the 50 people's delegation arranged by the Pakistan was part of this thing. And now I would request you to please help us to support to sign this FTA as an ASEAN countries as well. Excellency, we import, no doubt, the trade balance in favor of you and Indonesia as well, that we import the edible oils from Indonesia. And we, being the Muslim countries, are representing among the 57 as OIC countries. We know that all the Muslim countries love Pakistan, and Pakistan is always play the vital role. Economically is not high, but politically we are standing with our all powers with the Muslim countries. And indeed, Excellency, I would like to draw your attention that the Pakistan is also a very good market, not only for the edible oils, for the rest of the things, for the ASEAN countries, that we have approximately 250 million populated country, and if we add Afghanistan and the other states, we cross the 300 million peoples, which is more than the European Union. We do not view the Pakistan's relation with ASEAN being restricted to export and import. So we are very free to communicate, and especially with the Muslim countries,